we're going to talk about shot selection. One of my big pet peeves with coaches, and it might bother some of you what I'm about to talk about, is that we talk about shot selection without actually understanding what a good shot is for our team. Like, how do you define a good shot? Don't say an open one because we can't always get an open one. But you should be able to prove what a good shot is. And because we've shown our players the numbers and they understand it, it's really hard to argue. Our kids did a great job of collectively buying in this year, as you can see from the chart on the right. And so in this chart, you'll notice in the lane made up 59% of our field goal attempts. And I actually put our shot chart here so you could see it. So 59% of our field goal attempts were in the lane. We shot 59% on those field goals. Extremely efficient. If you're not familiar with analytics, anything at 1 point per possession is really, really strong. We were 1.2 points per shot or points per possession on shots in the lane. As far as the mid-range, we only took 5% of our shots from the mid-range, which I'm thrilled about. I love that number. And the reason I love that number is because we only made 25% of those. If you think about what a good defensive team wants to do, they want to force you into tough 2-point shots. Well, we don't want to settle and take those and bail them out. And then obviously we want to take a lot of rhythm threes. So 36% of our shots were threes. We made 35%, almost right at 1 point per possession. Here's where this all kind of tallies up and makes sense. By understanding our shot selection, you'll see that we had an effective field goal percentage of 54%, extremely high. We were really, really efficient, 1.09 points per shot. Okay, and then on top of that, we have a little hidden advantage here that, if you can really do the job to self-scout and understand your numbers, you're going to steal points against your opponent. And the way we do that hidden advantage for us in shot selection is that our opponents attempted 28% of their shots from the mid-range, and they shot about 20% on those shots. What it came out to was about 10 mid-range shots per game more than what we took, and they only made 20%. So we got 8 free stops, 8 empty possessions for our opponent just because we had a better understanding and buy-in to shot selection than our opponent did.